Welcome back, everyone, to Channel 1 on VRML. We've got the Master Tier matchup for you, Austin Burners against Ethereal. I am DocEducation. Joining me, the always delightful NightFiree, and on the cams, the always wonderful Wonder T-Man. NightFiree, how you doing, my friend?
I'm excellent. I'm excited to hop into a rematch so far. You don't get very many of these at the Master Tier, and we do get them, as we get into the second half of this cycle. And so I'm excited to see Austin Burners face off against Ethereal again. Last matchup, if it's any indicator, is gonna, this one's gonna be pretty close. I think they only lost first map by 2 points, second map by 2 points. So overall, losing the series by 4 points. The Burners ending up coming out on top of that, and if that's what we're gonna get here today, I think we're gonna be in for a good show, Doc.
I mean, I totally agree. Both of these teams are absolutely in that group that wants to be challenging Ignite and definitely has the power to do so. Austin Burners, a new collection. Ethereal with a little bit of new blood this season, but yeah, both teams absolutely stacked, and It's going to be a barn burner from the moment these teams jump out of the tube. So they have readied up, and we have 5 seconds until they come out. Take us away, NightFiree.
See what this initial joust lands us. See what kind of energy we're going to be coming out the gate with. And out the gate, Austin Burner is going to land that headbutt. They can't get their hands on this disc as it sends itself all the way around the arena into the hands of Ethereal, who clear it down range. There's the stack. And Jason's going to kick this series off with a mail slot shot from half court. If that's not one way to get momentum, I don't know what is.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, talk about showing off what you can do. There doesn't get much more difficult than that.
Yeah, and there is, God, am I looking at the predictions right here? It's like 13K to 53,000 in channel points favoring Austin Burners. So there's a lot of people sweating a little bit right now. Looking at those marks is because Ethereal, well, if they can get their hands on another offensive push, will be in good shape, but it does look like Austin Burners are setting up for the attack.
Yeah, and Austin Burners have a really nice setup. Oh, wow! Oh, see Jason jumping out, getting an incredible steal on that, but then Swag War, the newest member of the Burners, jumping in, taking it out of the hands and slamming it in.
Man, that was setting up to be a great save. We were we were in track for that swing out, the clear down tunnel, and maybe Ethereal piling on a few more points, but it gets quickly intercepted and dunked in, and now Ethereal have to go with their offensive rollout. They do manage to get past that quick stack speed that pressures them, but can they work up all the way through the zone of Austin Burners? They're doing it pretty well right now, and the under the arm pass behind the back does not succeed, goes wide, and a quick mistake punished.
Yeah, and that shot could be good. Oh, just a little bit off the ding ring, just a little bit wide right. Austin Burners, though, picking it back up, gonna make a pass to the top side Chrome, and they will reset now.
Yeah. Bit of a pause, getting their momentum back in order. Ooh, and there's a missed pass. We'll see how if this mistake gets punished. Yes, it does. Immediately scooped up and cleared down by Ethereal. This defensive stack has to get back in time. The disc actually floats around in midfield a bit awkwardly, and we are getting a bit of a battle for dispossession here as Cry holds off 3, forces the back pass. Does a good job, at least, of buying time. And hey, with a 1 point lead, I guess it works, but 1 point is nothing against a team like Austin Burners, because something like that could happen. Mosey just hanging out in the zone, fires in it too.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, the disc was all the way on the other side of the arena, and just like that, a bounce off the Geo, a really nice redirection by Mozzie to pick that one up, and then juking one defender and going off the post there. So, yeah, Austin Burners with their first lead of the game.
Now, is there any chance that was an intentional pass based off of that trajectory? It almost looks like they were going for that kind of double bounce to get set up inside the zone. I don't know, but either way, it worked out beautifully, and now they're going to set up for another attack. A good bit of passing in the bottom half, gets the Law up top, and he looks for the pass, but gets disrupted. A nice stun. The disc doesn't go into the hands of Ethereal, though, in the back clear here to the midfield.
Yeah, Swag War moving to the side, creating a little bit of space. Chrome now gonna back pass as well. So some nice offensive movement, some nice defensive pressure, cutting in. Chrome getting stunned out. So great defense there by Ethereal, and now it's dumped in deep in the zone. It's gonna be a one-on-one. Let's see who wins it. It's gonna be cleared back.
Yep. Now we're gonna be battling in the midfield, and yeah, that was I mean, great on both ends. Fantastic passing sequence to get right around the zone. Just watching those passes connect is almost entertaining enough. I don't need goals. I'm hooked on good passes over here. But yeah, great defense to your point. To disrupt that is so hard to do, to keep track of that trajectory. And well, now we're going to see if Ethereal can do the same with their offense. Connect their passes and try and draw out this Austin Burners defense from inside the zone. You can see them just kind of hunting for that disc, looking for that one hole, and they find it. A nice pass up from KFC. Threads the needle of the defense, and the challenge with the one-on-one works.
Yeah, and you called it, NightFiree. Absolutely amazing side-to-side and backwards passing. One of the things I notice on the master tier level is, you know, it looks like they're just kind of moving it back and nothing is really happening, and then all of a sudden you see that where, you know, there's a strike and Cry is going in and it's a goal. So really nice work by both of these teams here. It's already been 3 lead changes, and we're not even halfway through the round.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a good one, just as predicted, right? If we were to look at the history, their last matchup was this close as well. A great bit of a back and forth, and it's just going to be, I mean, I'm not looking forward to the 2 minutes already. We're only halfway through this first round, but that 2-minute drill is going to be nuts if this is going to continue with this pace. A quick steal there does disrupt Austin Burners on their offense, and we'll see if a bit of offense can come in from Ethereal here.
Ooh, almost read it, almost got the pass off, but Mozzie getting the tap back right there. Single shot, so this is dangerous for the Burners. Gonna take a pass on the backside. Swag Wars right there. What a defensive stop. The Law is gonna clear it back.
Yeah, that was that would have been a nice play to be able to work through that much defense and go unstunned, but yeah, can't get through, can't get that ender off, and now, oh, the open goal 3 off the backboard. No, that's just a touch wide. I think also a touch high, but still the shot attempt, and I mean, the defense was there, but that nearly threads the needle, and you love to see those kind of intense shots taken in an intense game like this. Oh, speaking of, that shot, almost a shot going in there itself.
Yeah, the shape of the arena kind of funnels the disc at certain points into certain areas, and that definitely got into deep into the zone there. It's going to be single shot picking it up. That's absolutely a beautiful pass, and see Jason setting it in. That's an absolute gimme for a player like that.
Yeah, and I think, you know, something Austin Burners can at least look back on that play is, you know, how does C. Jason get to that position? How is he allowed to float alone, uncontested? He didn't have stack speed. That was his own arm power, and he was sitting there waiting for that pass in the backfield. So, you know, a great setup from Ethereal to get that opportunity. But, yeah, love to see those kind of plays come through, and any little mistake gets punished. That shot goes just a touch wide. The slap nearly goes in. Almost has it as he's trying to defend the stun. The pass is now to the bottom of the zone. Austin Burners trying to set up for the attack, but that pass goes a bit past Chrome into the hands of Ethereal.
Yeah, and now it's in the trap area, and it looks like Ethereal will clear it down. Oh, but right there, great reaction there by Swag War.
Love to see that midfield hold, you know, where you just get all these rebounds. That's the shot on goal, almost off the backboard, goes a touch high over the zone. Austin Burners are just almost, you know, fishing for points right now. An opportunity here presents itself, but that pass goes a bit wide, and these missed passes are getting punished. Ethereal continuing to get their hands back on disc and disrupting the Austin Burners setup. They have to recollect disc again, set up for the attack again, and maybe an opportunity here presents itself. Oh, and a great bit of passing there, pulling out the goalie. The Law finds Chrome at the bottom of the zone for 2.
Yeah, the extra pass there. I mean, the Law absolutely had a potential shot and, you know, could have gone for it, but instead just giving it back to the teammate and an easy finish there. So right back in it, Austin Burners have cut the lead in half. It's now 8-6 Ethereal.
Yeah, I mean, this is only a 1-goal lead right now, and we are working down in that all-important 2-minute drill. This is really when things get crazy. We've already had a ton of exchanges of leads so far, and we are danger close here. Oh, that would have really pumped up their 2-point lead. Another 3 opportunity missed there. Finally, they go for the 2 and dunk it in, but that's 2 threes missed, open goals. Easy to sink in there. That would have been 11-6. It pushes it, you know, it makes that lead a little bit more comfortable.
Totally, yeah. I mean, Every point is huge right now. Threes are very hard to come by, especially with the goalie play that we see at this level. So dodging a little bit of a bullet there. Austin Burner still very much in the game, although down by 4, they've definitely got a little bit of pressure on them.
Yeah, they're going to need to score fast. They're capable of doing it. Good bit of passing can work you up through the zone very quickly. They just have to continue to apply the pressure. That's going to be the challenge with the defense that Ethereal are putting up inside the zone, and almost scooped up by C. Jason, but that disc finds its way in for 2, and the lead continues to stay tight. Only 2 points here for Ethereal as they go on their offensive joust.
Yeah, and here's where that extra point could be absolutely, huge, because if Austin Burners could get a steal here and get an open 3, and now they're in the lead. So Austin Burners definitely got to be feeling a little bit like they've got an opportunity here. 48 seconds left. See Jason getting stunned out. Swag War with the disc. Clear it through. Let's see if the stacks can get together. Both teams are absolutely racing. Who's got it? KFC clears it back, but it's in the trap, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by Austin Burners. No, KFC jumping in, taking a shot. Does it go in? No, picked up, and now it goes in. KFC, say the name 3 times, doing absolute work on that play.
Yeah, now this is a 2-goal lead, insurmountable with the time left. Maybe not mathematically insurmountable with the time left. A round 1 going to Ethereal, but it did come down to those final 2 minutes. I mean, that 2-point lead almost got taken away from them as that disc fumbled around with possession in the midfield. At least Austin Burner is able to close the gap a touch towards the end with a 2, but not enough. And so, man, we are off to the races at least with this first round.
They did not disappoint. They did not disappoint. There was no warm-up period. There was no feeling it out. It was absolutely fire from the get-go.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the folks over there in chat, you can see some concerned individuals as they have invested a heavy sum of channel points into the Austin Burners squad here. And well, I don't know if they need to be too concerned, right? This was the first round, very close series. Could have really gone either way at any point. Just a series of a few passes going wide, one missed coverage. And that's the game. So who knows what happens for round 2 if Austin Burners come in with the same attitude.
Totally. I mean, both of these teams, super skilled, super confident. They all know each other. They played a lot together, so they know how to come back. Austin Burners will not be, their mental is solid. They're not, they're not thinking that they don't have a chance. They're in the spawn room. They're talking about what they're going to change, and I think both of these teams have an extra gear. We're going to see even more fire in round 2.
Oh yeah, you love to see it. It's just a matter of whose gear is going to go into overdrive. If we can see the momentum running through the veins of Ethereal and they can ride that train, then it's going to be tough to stop. But we'll find out who wins our first joust as it is going to the hands of Austin Burners, and they do try and push up with a pass towards the law, but it goes just a touch wide, and now Ethereal are going to be able to slowly roll out here to their own pace.
Yeah, it takes a very fortunate bounce, actually, for Ethereal. They are clearing it through. Another fortunate bounce, and KFC's going to get a hand on it and clear it back.
There was no defense down there for a while. It felt like if they had passed and stacked, they could have had an opportunity to get in, and there's some good passing. Wow. A great bit of sequence there to get through that defensive line, the jukes and that pass. Got to take a look at the replay. Love to see those kind of maneuvers to lock in points. But it does put up Ethereal up again 2-0, so the momentum definitely in their favor.
Yeah, and all of that set up by the back pass reset. Back passing, the ability to see the court and just get that goalie in goal so that you have the 4-on-3 advantage outside of the goal. It's one of the unique things about this game.
Yeah, really, and great awareness from the players to be able to pull something like that off. And Mozzie, finding that 2. Swagmore with a good pass, but no one really contested him there. He had that one-on-one all to himself.
Yeah, I mean, Mozzie, one of the best players, absolutely able to find that little space, find that opening, and take advantage there. So immediately we have another tie, single shot. Saying it over. Oh my God, the stack from Swag War, and Mozzie is absolutely flying. This is going high. It's a one-on-one opportunity here. Cry finding the top pocket, or top pocket enough, let's call it, and that's 2 more for Ethereal.
Yeah, and there's obviously a variety of defenses you can deploy at this stage, but it's a risk when you do invest that double stack or more in trying to get that early intercept and trying to disrupt that midfield push. You can see there, no one on the backside to defend. Here now, an opportunity presented for Austin Burners. That double stack goes flying by, does not succeed. They have to get back in time, and they do. And so now Ethereal can set up in their zone for defense effectively. There's not going to be any one-on-one challenges going on here, but there is going to be some good passing in the zone and some good stun work off the head of Single Shot, but nonetheless, Austin Burners with 2 more.
Yeah, hyper aggressive passing, but there was just no harassment. As you mentioned, the stack went by and they had to recover, and by the time they recovered, Austin Burners were right in their face. So just like that, oh my God,
oh, no.
Opportunity there. Chrome picking it up, but it's only a 2. Still 2 points. That's a big time mistake from Ethereal.
And that comes from just miscommunication, right? Someone says I got it, the other one says I got it, and then nobody got it. They have to be very clear on your rollouts, and you don't see that at this level very often because people are set in their roles, so to speak. But yeah, no one going for it there. Disc gets left out to dry. The easiest 2 Austin Burners will get this series as they do take the lead. And oh wow, there's some good passing and an absolute laser beam of a backboard shot from C. Jason.
Wow. Wow. So I was just going to talk about the mental game from Ethereal, but I mean, that's how you get back in the game, right? Is immediately put some points up.
Yeah, you need to answer quick, and they do. They keep this thing close. Do not allow Austin Burners to run away with momentum, especially off a mistake like that. It's a great answer back to get them right back to where they were off of that error, and if they can disrupt this offensive rollout, it's going to be real good.
Yeah, the right back in the hands of Cry there, looking to make the pass, does connect
What?
the Single Shot. Oh my God. Single Shot, doing some styling on the backboard and then dropping it off casually to see Jason for the finish.
That was such a beautiful connection from range there. He read read that speed of your teammate, and then that whole play, man. Put that replay in your books. That was wild. Love to see it. That's what you get at the top tier of Echo Arena VRML. And man, this Ethereal team is feeling good. We're getting down to the halfway mark, and they've got a 2-point lead, but you can't get comfortable with that.
Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, definitely Ethereal is playing a little bit tighter right now. That connection you mentioned was absolutely amazing, although right here we see some connection on the other side. Swag War going in. Wow. Okay. I thought that had a chance at being a 3, but it's a 6-meter 2, so Swag War tying the game, and with 5 minutes left, we got a tie game.
Yeah, he was thinking 3 there, wasn't? I mean, just the touch inside. So when he made that shot, heck, if he had 18 meters a second, probably could have made it from 3-point range, but doesn't. And a big intercept off the offensive rollout from Ethereal. A huge play, a 3 open goal.
That was big time. That was huge. Burners now have 5 points off slight mistakes. So in one case, a pretty big mistake, but then in that case, just a slight mistake. So yeah, the defensive pressure for Burners is absolutely heating up right now.
I mean, Austin Burners are doing a great job of capitalizing off these mistakes, not allowing any of them to go unpunished. That's the important part, especially at this level, because Ethereal are going to be able to bounce back. They're going to continue to apply pressure. There's a good bit of stun work inside the zone to disrupt. A very nice cross pass, but what a rebound. A great intercept. Another pass to the bottom of the zone, and KFC with the backboard shot. That rebound was so quick. To be able to snap into that play is crazy.
Yeah, I think the Law thought that they could just clear it past, but just a really, really nice redirect in space, by the way. So nice use of the boosters and the thrusters to just put yourself in the right position on that play.
Yep, going to come down to the all-important 2 minutes is coming up. We're not there yet, though, and Austin Burners are looking to pad back up their lead because they do not feel good with just 1 point right now against Ethereal. And yeah, it's not a comfortable place to be in. A missed pass there, gets scooped up by Swag, almost cleared out, but the Law is there in the midfield to rebound and keep Austin Burners in the offense.
Yeah, Swagwar is open down low, does connect with the passer there. Swagwar gonna deliver back to the Law. Wow! Just really, really nice awareness by Swagwar of where the passer was and delivered an absolute dime, and the Law lays it down for 2.
Yeah, they do. Now up 3, still only 1 point away, 1 goal away technically, and heck, we've seen Ethereal find a couple of 3 opportunities, so who knows if they can put up a good offensive rollout. It should be good, but this is a little not looking. It wasn't looking good there for a while. That defensive was pressuring nicely. Swag gets a huge stun. Back passes to the Law, and here comes the Austin Burners offense as they clear it down into Ethereal zone.
Yeah, it'd take a second to get to connect, but they do regrab together. Mozzie, oh my God, we're not going to stop Mozzie. Once he gets to the post, he'll find a way.
Yeah, now you got to start worrying as Ethereal. You still do have enough time, and really, we get into this 2-minute drill again, and we'll see what Ethereal can do. We've seen plenty of shifts in lead already, and it's not out of the woods for Austin Burners just yet. A good, solid, quick rollout from Ethereal will do them wonders, and they managed to get through the midfield with this man-on-man coverage very nicely, although they do have to force that back pass to Cry, and we'll see if they can get something set up inside the zone. Oh no, miss pass.
Yeah, miscommunication. Player was floating in space, and there's a lot of action flying in. 3 players, 1 player. KFC got it. Mozzie gonna take a shot. Uncharacteristic, but Chrome with the rebound, the heads-up play, and 7 points. I think it's actually technically still possible, but I mean, boy, Ethereal is feeling a lot of pressure right now. They have to move fast.
Yeah, heck, there's a whole video series out there about mathematical time done by Sir Dimwee. If you want to know all about the situation we're in right now, you can go find it. I believe it's on the YouTube, VRML YouTube channel, but there is a whole series now about mathematical time, and time is ticking away. If another point gets sunk in here, it is the nail in the coffin, and really just burning the time down works. Smozzy dancing inside the zone to sink the 2 and bury round 2, at least, for Austin Burners. With 40 seconds left, what do you even do as Ethereal? You just got to get momentum back, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you just gotta, work on a play, a rollout that you think maybe needs a little bit of work, or you want to try next opportunity. Or in this case, it looks like they just run a pub and they're gonna get a 3 from it. No, just a little bit low. Still 20 seconds. So yeah, just kind of work your plays, get a little bit of a score here.
A little bit of tracking issue there. Swagwar scoops it up, fires it down tunnel. I think that's a shot on goal that gets intercepted.
Yeah,
almost.
Absolutely a shot.
Oh, and there's a good save to end round 2. And hey, I guess to deny Austin Burners does you well, at least for something, as you do get into our final round 3. We are headed to it. So hey, I'm excited on the desk here. We get more Echo Arena with these 2 teams duking it out.
Oh, totally. Yeah, more fun. I mean, and we talked about it in between round 1 and round 2 that both of these teams had a higher gear, and I mean, we certainly saw that from the Burners, especially at the last half of that last half of that round. Burners went on I think 11-0 run. I think they were down 8-10 and finished 19-10. So really nice work by the Burners.
Yeah, and that is the best way to carry themselves in to this round 3. If they can win this joust, it's going to be huge. They can move in and get these first few points. I mean, they're just going to continue to ride that energy of 11 unanswered points coming in from Ethereal. And so, yeah, we'll see. Actually, I think they scored 2 at some point in there. But I guess we'll see as round 3 does get ever closer what we're going to get here today. I think again, looking back at it last series, Austin Burners did take the victory against Ethereal in 2 rounds. So the first time that they're getting tested here to 3 against this team, and Well, we'll see what Ethereal can bring, because I'm sure they want to get a little revenge in this rematch.
Well, let's see who gets the head on it first. It looks like it's going to be the Burners again. Oh, sorry. Yeah, moving in. Wow. That's the way to start it off. If you want to keep your momentum going, 4 seconds in, sending it in, 2-0 Burners.
I mean, just perfectly working out off of that rollout. The headbutt to propel that disc at maximum speed to the back of the zone, and just almost right into the hands of the stack, who then fires it in. The rebound there, blink and you would have missed that whole play, but comes through, and it's a very fast two. And just like you said, energy into the hands of Austin Burners, and now they've managed to intercept this offensive rollout from Ethereal.
Just barely. Oh, single shot. Oh, but coming in the law. He's not going to miss that one. I can call that from when he got it in his hand. That's a 3 for the law. Austin Burners up by 5.
Wow. We are only in the first minute, and Austin Burners have come flying out of here way hotter than the last 2 rounds. Ethereal got to get that extinguisher out and start putting out these flames, because this Austin is burning.
Big time. Yeah, and I mean, that pressure is really heating up. Ethereal feeling it right now. Mozzie feeling it right now. Big time 3. I mean, this might be timeout time.
Yeah, no, it really would. You got to think about this momentum that Austin Burners are running with right now, and it just feels like Ethereal haven't collected themselves yet. Maybe they just want to keep trying to push through this wall that Austin Burners have put up. Maybe they're confident in their abilities, and just, again, these tiny mistakes getting capitalized on. Here's a good rollout that does set up for the 1v1, although the defense comes in and a great save, snagged off of the lower end of the shot there and passed out for the full clear.
Yeah, nice save by the law. Great defensive stacking there by Ethereal. They do get it back. Cry passing it in, but under pressure, delivered in deep. It's going to be in the hands. No, C. Jason just can't quite read it. That was a tough read, but KFC picks it up, delivers it back. Swag War coming in and clearing it back.
Yeah, he was already headed over in that position, and then says, oh, there's a disc here. Scoops it up, and then fires it down range, almost setting up for the attack inside the zone. But Ethereal are doing a little bit better here of getting back in time on defense, and they're forcing the rebounds into their hand, which was not how it was working out last round. And finally, they can find that opportunity to attack, because it is relentless. They continue to put that pressure on. It took them a while, though.
Yeah, so Ethereal not taking the timeout, but with a couple of great defensive stops, as you mentioned, NightFiree, and they get the score. So 8-2, plenty, absolutely a ton of time in Echo Arena land, and Ethereal now turning up the pressure on the offensive joust for the Burners.
It's kind of interesting how some score lines look worse than they are. Yeah, when you look
Totally.
8-2 feels like a bigger gap than it is. It's only 2 threes away for this Ethereal team, or 3 twos if you really want to crunch the numbers, but that's not what we're here for, as we do battle for dispossession in the midfield, and it does go into the hands of Austin Burners. That shield blocking that shot from going in, and a really nice save. Works it around the ring as he goes through. You love to see it.
Wow, absolutely full stretch on that one. Great save by Single Shot. That, I mean, it's not the game, but 11-2 would have been absolutely just very difficult to come back from, even just mentally.
Yeah, that would have not have been good. A good stun out here. And again, another great defensive hold, clearing it downrange as well. And the back pass almost goes wide. Fortunately enough, recognizes that trajectory, dives down and scoops it up. And Austin Burners, just like that, pick up disc and go right back to offense. And we are really trading sides a lot here. Ethereal are not allowing Austin Burners a lot of time in their zone.
That was very close on that shot there. Yeah, the law, I mean, like you say, I mean, it is heating up right now. Both of these teams are all over each other. There is incredible stunning. There are incredible stacks. Both teams are flying, and this is really dangerous if the Burners can get it. Oh, but look at that. Another defensive stop for Ethereal.
Yeah, time chipping away at this series as we work our way into the halfway mark, and 6-point lead still for Austin Burners. They obviously want to pile that on, but it's been a great defensive setup here from Ethereal. And as I say that, the dive from goalie opens up the opportunity. And as soon as it's there, Austin Burners attack.
Yeah, nice positioning by Chrome. See that more and more, but that's a very effective play to hang on the rim of the goal. And if you can get a pass into that, it's just very difficult for the goalie to even notice that someone is there. And you're at least bothered, if not, yeah, completely dominating your attention. And then if the pass does go, KFC, wow,
nice.
Sending it in from an absolute zero angle. Absolutely a top pocket. You don't get more top pocket than that. And Ethereal still in this game, only down 6 with 4+ minutes left.
That is a crazy shot because the pressure is there. He's getting call-outs from his teammate. Hey, the stack's coming. You better get this shot off right away. And he sees the stack coming. And to be able to take that at that angle and sink it in is fantastic. And here's an open goal 3 off the shield. Can't find that slot they're looking for, but does keep it into the hands of Ethereal. And a great save coming in from the Law. Tosses that one up to the top of the bubble, but rebounded by Ethereal. And it keeps them on the attack.
Yeah, Law is an incredible goalie. KFC, trying for the backboard shot, doesn't quite get it. It goes out, but right back in the hands of Single Shot, who delivers it over. See Jason with the disc, looking in space, has KFC and Cry on the backside. Passes to Single Shot on the front side. Cry, doing a little bit of juking and some slamming.
Love to see it. Absolute chaos in the zone. It's almost like Austin Burners were realizing what was going on. That play came through 3 times there before it worked out. They wanted to get that disc into the back of the zone, into someone's hands to dunk it. And Austin Burners defended it nicely, but they execute well. And here is a dream scenario out the gate, an intercept. They are piling on here. The lead gets cut down to only 2 now.
Oh, you mentioned it earlier, NightFiree. I mean, 8-0, 8-2, it looks bad, but now here we are, 10-8. 2-point game with 3 minutes left. It's absolutely anyone's game, and this is round 3, so whoever takes this one takes it all.
Crazy to see that commitment and that dive for Dis. Swag sees that the stack's behind him now, maybe looking for an opportunity to capitalize off of that missing defense, but there comes KFC returning almost in time, but not quite, as Swag gets a great pass from Chrome, and there's a hole in the defense for a pretty open 2.
And much needed for the Burners. There was a little bit of a run there for Ethereal. And so stopping the bleeding, getting immediate return on your, the score that was just made on you. And so now it's a 4-point lead, a little bit more comfortable, but definitely no one is going to sleep right now with 2 minutes left.
Oh, what a save from the Law. He has been key to keeping this game close. Another off the backboard save. Relentless assault from Ethereal as they get possession again. The pass and a stun comes through from Mozzie, and they get out of that assault from Ethereal, but still disc in possession here. Well, actually now floating in midfield.
Yeah, clip that one. If the Burners win, and that could be good, no.
Oof.
If the Burners win this, we've got to look back on that play and those 2 saves from the Law and that defensive stop there as a big-time key.
Yeah, it was still, though, not out of the woods. You know, they defended from 1 assault. There's still a minute and a half left, and they've only got a 2-goal lead. It's not a comfortable space to be. If they can burn the clock down, that's going to work out for them. And so you see here a bit of a calm before they attack. Oh, that pass goes wide. Not what they're looking for. Now Ethereal have an opportunity to dive down here. Here comes the pass up to the stack. Open goal 3. Is it there? No, it's not. It was for a brief moment, but the defense is back in time. Great passing, but the Law again. This guy is letting nothing through.
Flip that one too. The Law putting on a highlight reel with a minute left. Time is really ticking down now. Nice work. It's going to be a shot from Mozzie. He can see the barest of windows, and it just gets a bounce off that little star. People call it different things. I call it bunker. But anyway, tapped up to Swag War. They might want a back pass to control it. Yes, they do. Mozzie with the disc, and they're going to control it over to the left side. They definitely want to keep moving forward, but all they got to do right now is waste some time.
Yeah, and this is looking like it's going to be their game if this keeps going this way. 30 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a very quick 2 goals, and that's it. The nail in the coffin from the Law, the lead. now a 3-goal lead and not going to be able to be put into here with mathematical time. So Austin Burners put up a fantastic round 3, and yeah, I mean, you said it, Doc. We're going to have to talk about the defense here, because that was the thing that won Austin Burners this 3rd round.
Yeah, and how appropriate is it that the player who had the key stops to keep the Burners lead puts the nail in the coffin?
Yeah.
The law definitely, if not the MVP by the stats, definitely I think the MVP by the eyes.
I mean, I'm just looking at the stats. C. Jason had 7 saves himself over on Ethereal. So, I mean, we got a close game. We got a round 3 for a reason. Both of these teams showed up today, but, geez, I mean, 10-8. 10-8 in the last 3 minutes, and I think, you know, the law. He can defend from the front. He can defend from the back. He can defend from up top, and then he can shoot it in to win the game. To your point, what a crazy series from him. Yeah, he's got a highlight reel from this game alone that he can he can create, you know. So what a fun one to tune into, though, Doc.
Yeah, I hope someone clipped those couple of games. Definitely want to mention New York Kings versus LA Skyline is in round 3 with 5 minutes left.
Oh, man.
Kings up 6-2, so we'll do a short close and say, hey, y'all should all go over there. We'll send a raid, but go, go, go right now. I am DocEducation. To my left, NightFiree on the cams, behind the scenes, Wonder T-Man. Have fun, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
We're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.